jealous of seeing her. Very clean.
So I picked up some classic horror at my local charity store the other day. Firstly, The Thing from Another World, classic Howard Hawks movie, monster movie, creature feature, whatever you want to call it. I have got this on another disc, but not in this Cayman Classics Horror Collection edition. It creeps, it crawls, it strikes without warning. And basically, you've got to love that artwork, haven't you? That's green and the typeface is beautiful. Basically, this American scientific expedition get more than they bargained for when they dig up this ice block, this containing this UFO and an alien inside, and they take it back to their base to research it, I guess, and which is a bad move because it starts to defrost with the heat of the station and goes on this killing rampage, I guess. I think it's what I remember with this film is it's very big on atmosphere, not so much the action fest and the gore fest of the 1980s classic, John Carpenter classic, but this is built on real atmosphere, although that film was as well. But I remember Kenneth Tobey, I think is the lead actor, and he's very good in it. And it's memorable, this film, for me, because there's some great firework, stunt work in here, where the stuntman's engulfed in flames and really dangerous for the time, and it's amazingly well done. And also you've got the actors talking over each other, cross-talking over each other during scenes, which was kind of new, unheard of really then. People would always wait for the other actor to stop talking, but an absolute classic. Had to get that for 50 pence. So next up is Fiend Without a Face. What a great title for a horror film. With that title, I thought it was going to be, the creature was going to be a humanoid form, or humanoid form I should say, with either without a face or with some kind of terrifying alternative human face. I don't know. But that's not really what I can see from this cover and that, and I did look online a wee bit to see pictures of it, and it looks more like a brain, like some weird brain creature, a bit like an alien that kind of wraps itself, affixes itself to the victim's face and chokes the victim, a bit like an alien creature or something like that. I don't know anything about this film, to be honest. It says on the back, a British horror film based on science fiction. The Fiend Without a Face is directed by revered horror director Arthur Crabtree, with a superb cast. Take a terrifying journey into the bizarre in this cult film that will leave you feeling unsettled. And basically it says, when hideous deaths begin to take place at this kind of town near our Air Force base, residents believe it's to do with the radiation fallout. But is there something more to be uncovered? Air Force Major Jeff Cummings, Marshall Thompson, not familiar with him, the actor, begins to an investigation into the truth with terrifying outcome that will leave audiences shocked and terrified as they meet the fiend without a face. So yeah, sounds really intriguing. It looks really cheap, I have to say, but with a title like that, it's a winner, isn't it? It just draws you in, doesn't it? And last of all is the original Little Shop of Horrors, the very black comedy musical. I think it's a musical anyway. I've only seen the 80s version with Rick Moranis and Steve Martin, and that was a very kind of broad comedy. I really enjoyed that film. I'm wondering if this is going to be more darker, more like a horror film, or is it going to be just a broad, chuckly comedy as well? It's got a very young Jack Nicholson in one of his first movies in it, which is a draw in itself. I don't know if you can see him. I don't know if he's in one of the stills or not. But basically, is this Florida shop assistant tries to carry favour with his boss after he gets fired. He gets the job back, and I think he finds his plant or something, and he takes it to his boss, and his boss kind of puts it into the basement, and it grows and grows, and gets a taste for human blood. And he gets Seymour to go out and get him some, basically, in this famous "Feed me, Seymour" line. But I don't know anything else about it, to be honest. I expect it's going to be very broad and kind of black humour, I guess, but more broad comedy, I would expect. But that's it for this week, or so far anyway. Not bad little collection there, I thought, for 50 pence each. A bit of a steal, most of them brand new. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.